Well, howdy, Internet people. How we doing? It's 4:28 p.m. It's still 2nd of November. Hours before midnight strikes, and then you know some hole in this damn thing. County where I voted in. It wasn't nothing about my damn information, but I did vote by mail. And I got a video out there to prove it, because I made it. I dropped the damn ballot into the mailbox, and it was counted and logged in over at my county ballot area. So I'm going to handle it. They're going to handle it. And I voted last month, especially when we have the mail-in ballots. That's what I did. And out here, the countdown continuing on. It's a drone. It's a drone. It's a drone. It's a drone. I feel like going back to sleep. I feel like going back to bed and just hibernating. I feel like just hiding out from everything these days. The kids outside are playing like crazy, and merely I'm not wearing my Star Trek garb as much. But I will be wearing this thing tonight before I go to bed and take care of a few things. I've also noticed that I do a little bit more redecorating, just not much. I had to take care of a few items here and there. Trying to make sure that I've got decorations going on so I don't have to feel quite depressed. And in dealing with what's been going on these days, the holiday season's coming up. After the election, we're still going to be dealing with a depression. Right where the ashes are, I had put something up there to be positive about it. I don't think my mother and my brother would have minded. I think they would have got a little bit of a kick. However, my mother would have been on my case because of a damn tree, and actually two trees. One's a tree about this tall, pop-up tree is about this tall. Pop-up tree, you can tear everything apart easily enough and collapse it and put it into a box. My mother tree is just the thing about 40 years ago, so it's that old. And it's still holding up pretty damn well. Can't say much for the decorations though. But trying to focus on the holiday season and not the political season, because after tomorrow we'll be dealing with 2 to 3 months worth of more political unrest, people going after each other left and right, trying to say this is wrong, this is right, this is this is this is this is this is. I'm like, boy. So how am I holding up at this point over here? I mean, people are going to be talking at you left and right about ballots. They're going to be talking to you about voting. They're going to be talking to you about issues. They're going to be talking about the candidates. The Lord Almighty is going to be talking about the damn all of them at this point. I'll turn on the news or turn on the television. They'll be showing about that one. That's why I tried to get an army of DVDs so I can watch, so I can keep past the damn thing. But tomorrow I'm going to have to keep it on there just to keep tabs on what the hell's going on, and hope to God I still have enough Maalox right now, or Mylanta at least, to help get me going, because I know the milk's going to make me sick to my stomach. I'm just hoping not enough Mylanta's not going to do that to me either. I'm not going to be drinking enough coffee, that's for sure, but I don't want to drink a lot of coffee either. It would drive me crazy, so I'm going to have to deal with the water situation. And then I was trying to keep an appearance of having a domicile look somewhat decent, because right now, looking at the place, it ain't decent. It's just, I got holiday stuff out right now. And slowly but surely, I'm thinking and trying to decide where to put more holiday stuff at in order to get me past the hump as it is. We have been dealing with a lot of stress and loss strain. And I know the other videos I've made concerning about this situation. I mean, it shows you the ups and downs of being a manic depressive at this point. Not to mention showing how I'm doing left and right. I know you can't hear me half the time, especially when I talk low enough and talking like this. You can't hear me at this point over here. I know, it's just seeing all these situations happening over here, not to mention the sickening rallies I'm seeing over here. Sickening rallies such as Donald J. Trump. Yeah, you saw me do that. Well, because I had to. Yeah, I never did like him then. Not even when he was president. Before he became president, he was still an asshole. And now he's a royal asshole. No, I'm talking about. He's a presidential asshole. And you're going to be surprised that, yes, I did not vote for the guy, but I'm not telling you who the hell I voted for. That's my right. My secret ballot. And you don't know who the hell I voted for. However, you may guess. You may guess. And I'll tell you, you may never know who I voted for. But you probably think this is going to be one of those kind of silly situations, and it probably is because I'm trying to make light of the situation as it is. It's practically the same what we're dealing with at this point. I don't know what other kind of things I could try to do to distract myself. Probably to drive myself or somebody else crazy at the same time. It's relatively a short putt, my brother would call it. Again, I call it a long cuff, a short pier, my brother. Actually, he'd throw that to me in my face as well sometimes. This season, I think he would have voted by mail or in person. Normally, he would vote in person when he was able to. There had been some occasions where he was not able to go to the polls, so he would vote by mail, and he was comfortable with that. A long time ago, when they didn't make such a big deal about voting by mail, they made it comfortable for that. So, I decided this year, because of the damn COVID situation over here, I'd vote by mail. And I did. That's why you got my sticker right there. And yes, I'm itchy. You don't wash the shirt enough, and you don't put enough fabric softener in the damn thing. You don't throw enough fabric softener sheets in there. You get an itchy shirt and then you get an itchy skin. See? Distractions. Real life. See, I'm not going to sugarcoat it with anybody else trying to tell you, well, this is going to be happening over here, this is going to be happening over here. Just act natural, all right? Damn it. I'll start acting like you're performing. I've seen everybody else doing that these days. Performing on the camera. Well, act as goofy as crazy. I'm saying, shit, just act your normal self. For Pete's sake, come on, shit. If you're going to scratch it underneath your armpit, scratch it underneath your armpits. If you're going to be itching up you got an itch on your leg, it's scratch the crap out of it. But if you got an itch somewhere else, there are some certain decency things you shouldn't be doing in the first place. That's where the pause button comes in handy. And you can take care of it, and then that's about it. But right now, currently, I don't have that issue. What I do have an issue with is every time we have an election situation, we're always running into the political pundits. Doesn't matter which particular party it is, they're going. That'll drive you crazy. I bore people to hell when I talk about my own life. My own life is boring as hell. And it probably is and probably stays that way. Because I don't think I have an interesting life these days. No, there is an interesting life. There's just life. You just live it one way or another, one day at a time, in whatever format you got. You talk, you live, you do stuff. And if nobody else likes it, that's on them, not on you, because you're doing your thing. We keep forgetting that these days. We have gotten so screwed up, I think. We've gotten so screwed up in our way of life these days. It's not even funny. We blame 2020. We have to find something to blame because we don't know how to deal and how to cope with this damn thing. We have to deal with whatever life deals with us, deals to us. pick up the cards and see what the hell it is and just make our bet and deal with a hand. Of course, the hand sucks. Of course, the game sucks, but still. But I'm listening to all these people talking left and right concerning about what they think should matter. I'm like, let what you think, let what you matter. What drives me crazy is every time I keep listening to people who are listening to some of these blowhard politicians, they're like, oh, wow, look at him. Oh, wow, he's talking to me. He's talking my language. He's going to do everything. I got to devote everything to him. You turn yourself into a sycophant or a psychopath, or you turn yourself into a cult member. See, that's the one thing I never liked about politics. People are trying to get your vote, and either they're going to do something or they're not going to do something. Half the time you figure they're not going to do a damn thing, but they're just there to get your vote so they can get in office. And if they are going to be getting in office, then you know you got to hold these assholes accountable, and they got to know that you're going to hold them accountable. Because if you don't hold them accountable, they're going to run the ball over your head. And we've been having that these days. And then we've had people blaming each other left and right. We have people blaming each other left and right because it's his fault, it's his fault, it's his fault, it's his fault. They can't even accept responsibility for their own damn actions, I swear to God. They can't accept responsibility, can't be transparent, and you can't be held accountable to it. No, blame the other schmuck. And I'm not pointing at myself, I'm pointing at these things here. It's his fault, it's his fault, it's his fault. Do they ever point the fingers to themselves? I mean, seriously, do they ever point the fingers to themselves? Or are they like, stick the fingers in the air? I still blame you. I blame you. I don't hear you. I blame you. I blame you. I blame you. But that's how it is, isn't it? Come tomorrow, we're going to be so sick and tired of it, we're going to be using the emphasis patterns left and right. We are going to be on IV drips left and right with solutions to put into our body to make sure that we don't throw up any further. We have to make sure that our stomachs are nice and empty at this point over here because we've emptied out everything we could after listening to everybody going, well, what I just did. And by the time this blows over a little bit, you think by that time we're going to have just maybe a little bit sure of saying happy holidays? Oh, hell no. Don't forget the COVID sticking its head up saying, wait a second, you forgot about me. That's the only thing we got to keep worrying about, isn't it? When they politicize this damn bug, it's like blame the other guy for making the damn thing. Blame the other guy for causing all the damn problems to me. Said before, accountability, transparency, responsibility. Nobody does it anymore. Some people are trying, and they still get blamed. Because people have to blame something. I know this is a very depressing log at this point over here. Believe me, I'm feeling very depressed about it. I'm feeling deflated about it. I am. Well, I have a hell of a lot of things happening at this point over here, and I'm not quite sure if we're going to be able to get past this damn shit. But if we are going to get past this damn shit, I'm hoping maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to see something positive coming out of it. Because if we do, if we ever do see something positive coming out of this whole crap here, I'm wondering if it's going to be wilting or is it going to be actually taking sprout in the manure. But here's the thing. I really don't know anything about gardening, let alone farming. But I do know that in order to give the ground some nutrients, they have to use fertilizer. And where do we get the fertilizer from? also all the stuff coming out of our ass, that's for sure. And every other animal's ass, I guess. Wasn't there a commercial back in the 70s, 80s? And Denny is the word for fertilizer. Yeah, but politics is the actual thing for fertilizer. Created out of fertilizer. Oh, yeah, we can have fun with this one all day. But, I'm not about to. I'm going to be depressed as hell for tonight. And I'll be losing sleep over this damn thing, because after tomorrow, I'll be losing even more sleep. Because I'll be wondering how tomorrow's in the next day and the next day is going to be after that. Whether or not we're going to be in the same fix for another 4 years, or if we're going to be in a different situation for the next 4 years. And will the outcome be accepted by both sides, whatever the outcome is? It's scary and it's terrifying the hell out of us. So enough of me talking to you to death at this point over here. Have a good night. I may or may talk to you a little bit later, and maybe do a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe do a little bit more of a video thing, considering what's happening outside when it hits. If it hits.